Doug Worful is a very close kayaking friend of mine that had a very tragic bicycle accident not too far from his home in Atlanta, going over the handlebars and hitting the ground hard enough to leave him paralyzed from the arms down. At first, the doctors were unsure of whether he would retain the use of his arms, but Doug's a fighter and kept working and did get use of his arms. I finally got down to see Doug after he'd been through extensive rehab down at the Shepherd Center in Atlanta. And he took me down there to visit the Shepherd Center. It's a great place where he tried to get back into kayaking and worked very hard at trying to find some adaptive strategies at their Shepherd Center's pool, but without much success since his upper body and torso couldn't really be used for balance. My suggestion was to use an oar rig on a stable platform like a small pontoon raft, and I just happened to know someone who had one, Wade Kinkler. After extensive planning and thought, we decided to give it a try on the Nantahala, and none of us really had any idea what we were getting into, and none of us knew anything about paddling an oar rig on a raft, and none of us had ever done this before. So this was a first experience for Doug in a lot of respects, but it ended up well. He's probably the first person with injuries as severe as his that ever has paddled the Nantahala River. So we had a lot of fun doing it with all our friends.
Strong arm.
You have a strong arm?
There goes the wheelchair.
So we want it so it pulls off.
Yeah.
All right, these are the adaptive foot pieces we've made for Doug. They're just out of mini cell foam, strapped to the oar frame.
Yeah.
What we've got for a high back chair is a camping chair inside of the oar frame seat.
He said thank you.
Velcro straps to hold Doug upright.
So now,
Okay, oars on there now.
we got to get him out there.
Oh, get him out there first.
Well, I mean, at least out beyond the wall.
Pull it a little bit tighter when
I
we
would suggest getting a couple of in that water first.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, let's carry the boat out so it's not in the water, but then let's get some boats in the water real quick.
I can hold the raft right. I can hold it and get it. I can take a lot of it down.
You got enough people to lift it?
Probably not.
Get the strap here. 1, 2, 3.
We need to go all the way up as high as we can. Holy smokes!
You okay?
What's the matter?
It's cold!
So? You can even get an oar.
Gun in my arm. Wow!
We need to lock those. That's where it goes, isn't it?
You got to get around there first, Trevor, and then put the carabiner in there.
Is this one right, Dennis? Are you taking pictures of that? Oh.
Yeah, that one's right.
Okay.
Taking video, Dennis?
This is video.
Yeah, I can take a picture. Good, Dutch.
This is the water bottle?
Yeah.
Alright.
Jesus, the water's cold.
How you feel, Doug? Grab the paddles.
I feel good.
Grab the paddles.
Hose. How about a crew picture?
We really didn't have any problems other than not knowing how to paddle the raft, and one other problem that we did not anticipate, and that was Doug overheating. The Nantahala River is so cold we dressed up pretty warm, but on the raft Doug didn't really get wet, so we ended up taking off his spray jacket and dousing him with some of the cold water from the Nantahala. which helped with the cooling off thing.
Get it. I don't want to hear that bad. Yes. Next question or statement? Doug does not know it.
This way, Doug. Point the back on this side. Point the back this way. Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold one, Trevor. Whoa! What a goal!
Oh, no, it's okay where it's at, really. Yeah. The top was fine, because
It's a lot harder.
yeah.
Rowing is not as easy as supposed to be.
How's it working, though?
Well, I mean, you know, I think I'll pick it up. It's just gonna take me time, which is
Yeah.
true with anything.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
making a transition from
Yeah.
kayak and not kayaking in a year and then coming up and doing this.
Yeah.
You know, just like starting all over again.
Yep.
Another boat, another set of technique. You know, but guess what? They said I wasn't going to be able to do what I'm doing now, so this gives me a little motivation.
Here inside the picture-in-picture, we see some shots of Doug,
The pro.
on the Chillow River several years ago before his accident. Here we are at yard sale, and then I have just a few more still pictures of Doug on Bear Creek Falls, some in his creek boat, and one or two of him in his play kayak.
for the falls and then it keeps on going.
No, right, it does not.
So we just carry the chair down here, it'd be easier.
That big chair?
Yeah, and then you can ride it all the way down to the...
No, because there's no way to get it down.
All right, let's go.